On a recent episode, we were able to expand upon the region of Anatolia, though not all of it, as some of that's still part of the control of the Latin Empire, and as well as took a few more counties thanks to our Anatolian vassal. We didn't just take Anatolia, but we also took Cyprus, kicked a few holdings out of there, and then Serbia, the only Buddhist kingdom in Europe, has recently acquired what was left of Glesivornia, as he's the holder of 2 titles, in which, thanks to primogeniture, this means that they will never split off from him. There is future heir, who's already 21 years old. But then again, man's married to a Tamil lowborn, which I don't know how she traveled all the way over here. Maybe it's just through contacts from us. I guess just found something with that. And also there's this tiny county that is also the other independent Buddhist that is Serbian, but they remain separated. And that is a problem, at least in my eyes. But at least there's these people now. And I'll serve Serbia in this way. But for now, we're at war with Serbia, but it's just to make them a tributary state. So that way they can be under our protection forever and ever. Whatever war that they'll get themselves into, we will be there for it. As the Samrajni Chakravartin, the victorious they call me after winning the invasion of Anatolia, I am currently having struggles as a Buddhist warrior. Yes, I was able to improve on these 2 leadership traits, which do more damage against religious enemies. But I'm still paranoid. I gained a Roth trait because I had a little wounds from within, or also known in the modern sense as PTSD. I had one of those moments where I got Roth, then I became stressed and depressed at the same time, which I was able to get rid of stress by going out to a tavern in the glorious harbor in Mahuyarapuram, which is down in Tamilakam, and got rid of the depressed thanks to the theology focus. And after these 2 warrior pilgrimages I went to, I've been wounded several times, and now I'm infected. So I have to keep this theology focus on just a little more longer. Yeah, just a little more longer. And in about 4 years, I will consider marriage. But at this time, let's get Serbia on our side. We're not taking over Serbia. No. We're still gonna give them independence. It's just they'll be under India's protection. And whatever war they're gonna do, we will be there and try to help out what we can. I can only wish the same thing for them, but we're just too separated to be even consider that sort of thing. So the question is, will Serbia surrender to India and just pay tribute to us? That dogmatic man. I know we're gonna get along fine afterwards, but you decide not to surrender. It's because of that brave trait he has. And he's also a fellow member of the Chosen of Ashoka, like me. You're dealing with a Bogomolist with that. So let's defeat Serbia's armies quickly, and besiege their areas quickly. Then, I don't think I should be there for it. Sister, you take over the army for me. If they do come to Anatolia, we will fight. I didn't tell you to go over there, but oh well. Whatever kills him fast. No hard feelings after, okay? If we could capture the king, fine. Don't get killed, sister. We got the former king of Voinia. That's him. Put him under house arrest. He's a good man. Despite his flaws. Should be easy. And I guess he's hired himself some mercenaries. We'll kill them too. And then besiege the capital. Actually, no, siege here because the place is war-ridden. Because that's how Serbia got Voinia, by taking 3 counties. And also, I kind of want to add something here. My grandfather's still alive. He's 74, and he's still lunatic as ever. I was about to say, why aren't you, well, there's a court dwarf around here. Precision. Why aren't you court tutor? You know, you can use all that wise knowledge. You are one of the wisest around, right? Well, was. It's diplomacy is what counts. Not his knowledge. Tend to forget about that when I was thinking of past ascetics. Can't assault the holding. Now we could assault these holdings easy. One more. We win. Again, we're not taking land. We're just making them become a tributary state. For those who have no idea what this means, it means this. Tributary provides 19% of their income to their suzerain, which is me. Tributary provides 15% of their reinforcements to their suzerain. Tributary relationship might break when either party becomes of a different realm. Tributary could call suzerain into wars. Suzerain cannot refuse call into defensive wars. Tributary can fight other tributaries, and can call other tributaries into war against their suzerain. So, you're in good hands now. So, sorry about this. It's just it's not digital part of it. So, Anatolia, this is yours. Oh, I forgot about Dagestan. This belongs to you. And now that we got all that money, I had been considering about where should I build this Buddhist temple. So I was thinking it's going to be either Delhi or in this capital of Anatolia. And since this is a strong vassal with many great armies compared to other vassals of mine, so I thought here, in the capital of Anatolia, de jure capital, this will be the site of the Buddhist temple here. Even though it's in the desert region, surrounded by mountains. So you could say, yes, in the middle of the desert comes a paradise in and itself for a future Buddhist temple, which is going to cost a lot, and it's going to take quite a bit of years. So, let's build. So it'll take 23 years. So roughly around the 1240s. Bosnia. Oh, revoke. I wish you would just declare a holy war against them. Oh, and just to feel sorry for you, let me give you some of that money back in case if you were to hire mercenaries for your own protection. Plus, you won't be making as much money as you're used to now that you are the tributary to us. You're a tributary state to us. Yeah, the Indo-Serbian or Serbo-Indian relations of sorts. Just like with the previous series with Assyria and Sogdiana, where half of our dynasty was descended from Sogdians. And no, the Tributary War does not increase the threat level. So from now on, we cannot expand anymore, because I have to take care of myself now. Hopefully get better from my wounds, and try to become a better person by defeating fear and rejecting hate. Because remember, yeah, fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to suffering. And look what happened to me. Even though I am content and zealous, it's just I'm not a fully virtuous Buddhist warrior as I should be. Vault so you get... What are you doing? Ah, did your war. Okay. At least it's not a holy war, and he's dead! He's been murdered by this Muslim miner that lives in Anatolia. Now the boy who is sickly is running the place. And says a brother. Galvakind rules. And I wish we can help you out, since you're this tiny minority. Now let's talk wonders. We're already building a Buddhist temple there. And here's this other one that we required after the invasion of India, which was obviously successful. And that's the Mausoleum and Halicarnassus. The Mausoleum of Mausulos, a satrap of the Persian Empire. Yeah. This is what it has, that's all the features of it. It's got an eternal flame, which the eternal flame is constantly tended to ensure it never goes out. A horse graveyard, which is a dedicated place for my beloved horses to rest forevermore. And we got another minor title, Keeper of the Dead. Appointed as one responsible for the eternal rest of the dead in the mausoleum is the Keeper of the Dead. Great roads increases movement speed. There's statues of the dead. Long dead relatives of Samrajni Chakravartin Nârani II can be found standing witness to the passing of time in the dark corridors of the mausoleum. And there's the structure. Oh, it's a retinue. Yes. We have our temple retinue from the Hindus, and now there's a second alternate retinue over there, which could be useful. Also has spikes. A quadriga statue, which a statue depicts 4 horses pulling a chariot. We put it on top of that structure. And that's what this county is a home to. It's been there since the days of the Persian Empire, the Achaemenid dynasty. Man, it took an entire episode, now it's finally done it. After years of constant warfare and battles involving hundreds of thousands of soldiers, the Mongols finally stand triumphant. The decisive battle was fought near Kaifeng. The Mongol Khagan now sits upon the dragon throne as Emperor Zhaozu Borjigin, the founder of the new dynasty. However, China is likely to suffer unrest for many years to come. The Mongols are truly fearsome. Yeah, Mongol Tengri. He likes Tibeto-Burman cultures, but he doesn't like Arabic cultures. Oh god, do I have to even look at the map? Because I'm a little scared to look. It says Mongol Empire. Oh my god, it is! That's what I fear. And they didn't only expand China, they also expanded westward. And they're still going. They're going to Kumania. This region. Soon they may fall too. And their army is still strong as ever. They're only dealing with these lowly nomads. But then again, their moral authority isn't at their best. So one would consider, even if they were to take all the holy sites, they don't have enough piety nor the religious moral authority if they try to reform Tengrism. And the defensive pact is so high that any movement that he'll try will put a stop to it. Not to mention he's possessed, so he's gone mad. He doesn't have very much, but we must be aware. Beware the Mongols. Yeah, 11,000 of them versus nearly 90,000 of us. With some from the domain that's still building. And I don't think they can rebel, even if they tried. So just beware. But for now, just hope Serbia recovers their losses, as I gave them money for your little rebuilding project. And condolences to your wife in passing. As I will try to get better from my wounds and infection. I didn't know I can go on to become a nun, which I thought you have to join a monastic society for that. Actually, if you are a member of a holy order and very pious and not have any of those traits, as well as not married, not have children and whatnot. So, huh. Well, then again, I don't plan on retiring. No. Nephew's sick. And I have plans to have children. No, excuse me. It's marriage, then children. So around age 30 or so, that's when I should think about marriage. For now, just focus on your own health. If I die of infection, this dynasty's doomed. Not going to lead my men to battle yet. Wait till I get better from the wounds. Whatever battles are to be fought should be mainly against raiders, should they ever come down to any part of our empire. As I said before, no hard feelings, Serbia. Just a little thing. And also, I should compose a book. Since I'm a warrior of sorts. Focus on the martial theme. Just keep the theology focus on a little bit longer for health reasons. Just keep an eye in case they get into trouble. Vassalization. Oh no. We know they're a strong kingdom. Well, we took Anatolia from them. Well, but I would love to still get another piece of them. But threat level ain't all the way down yet. And who's our Chancellor currently? It's one of the good ones. Passed away a natural death. He will be missed. Served our country well. Oh yeah, do not forget, in addition to my theology focus, I just remembered, I also follow this branch of Buddhism, which adds even more health, so don't worry, it makes me a little bit more healthier these days. The Mongols have succeeded again. No, they're still at war. But he's going to be winning. Should he invade India, well, get ready. Not to mention he's got all that money through the Silk Trade or even... No, he's not raiding China. What's that bloodline you got there? Oh, champion blood, never mind. Thought it was something special where I'm like, hey, let's acquire this other bloodline now. Somehow, some way. They freed themselves from the Empire of Chola. It's for your taking now. Man, I would love to get back at them, but can't launch another invasion until we have another ruler of our dynasty to come around. And for that threat level to go all the way down. Syrian common slow vassalization. Oh yeah, the city that we left out. Guys are still around? The Zakri. Yeah, do not forget about the Assyrians, which we largely ignored them, as we cared more about getting into Europe. Or at least a part of it. You've been remarried, I thought you were just going to move on, but no. Married to a local Buddhist Serbian woman. Who doesn't follow the same branch as you, but she's of a Theravada. Vada. My infection has put me in grave danger on multiple occasions. The pain and foul smells finally subsided and my wound looks clean. I feel better, but I'm still wounded. I think it's a friendship. Didn't know if you were a member of the Chosen of Ashoka. Now I'm all better. Where are the raiders? I would like to deal with them. Let's go get him. Also, is the court guru still alive? Or did we lost him? We lost him early. He was supposed to help me with my ambition to get rid of my bad traits, but now it's going to take a little bit longer. The feeling of being watched and followed seemed to have disappeared overnight. I'm safe. The victorious one has defeated fear. But now, time for this other ambition. Learn to reject hate. As a devoted Buddhist, I'm trying to learn to reject the poison that hate and anger brings to the mind. I'm sure this will take a while too, which is the exact opposite of patience, which I once had. Get back to your post. Hold here. I'm trying to complete this mission just to get more further. Serbian Holy War for Leonidas. Oh hey, that means what's left of them. And that means you'll be connected with them. So you want to make your way down there. And maybe afterwards you could try to vassalize these people. I don't think you have enough prestige for that. Still, this is a good one. I'll accept. My forces are on their way. Just a little short trip. Now let's deal with these raiders as we get our troops, the retinue, to support our clients. If there's enough room. No, not enough room. So go to here. If they get involved with the battle, support them. Who are you? You're nothing much, so give it. After we defeat the raiders, I will move to the front there. God, what's taking so long? They defeated them both. Make way, sister. I'm back. Those were not the infidel raiders? I guess they were Buddhists. By the way, that prisoner we captured. Yep, I knew it. He was a Buddhist. They don't count. But now we're here. Hey, I got an idea. Simply for your sake, sister. Your niece here. Oh, no, never mind. Has to be my own children or whatnot. Hope no one else joins the war, otherwise it's gonna get mad. I mean, Ireland has joined, but that's an ally of theirs. Greeks are Orthodox. If we see Irish troops, we'll fight them too. Alright, who's he? At least he's a Buddhist, not a Hindu. Strong and brave. This will put you in the service, despite the fact we have many somewhat pretty good commanders, but not that man. We're gonna go up and meet him. Defeat the infidels, they tell me, but I believe it's too late now, since the Serbians are about to accomplish their goal. Wait for me! Damn it! We'll get back home. Serbia has expanded. It's excellent. And with that, I guess you'll probably eventually declare de jure war against Bitola. So that way Serbia will be, hopefully be a strong state. Much like how I did in the previous series of how I made Sogdiana a strong state. And expanded as far as Mongolia. When they were a little bit... Oh, they accepted the vassalization. She says, Serbian Buddhist, let me join the protection age. And she did it. So, may you live long too. So the area will grow large. And hopefully you'll kick those guys out of there, those little Greek Catholics that are still in your realm. And hopefully one day, should we ever weaken Greece, that maybe we'll, I don't know, you'll get Duca someday. Or maybe defeat the Company of the Hat, which is a mercenary order. Yes, a mercenary band runs the country. They're still feudal vassals, but it's he, the captain himself, runs the place. Which had happened when you run out of money, and the mercenaries become complacent, and they invade your country and take part of your country. So they've been there for long. So I hope you'll declare holy wars against them, or at least a minor holy war, or de jure war to get Belgrade. Whatever I can do for you, I will be there for you. You have my back. Whereas as for them, in the future, like I wish we could take Ragusa. Oh, wait a minute. The old Anatolian king is dead. He used to have a claim on Ragusa region. Yeah, one of these days. So, with Serbia as our tributary state now, please turn your attention to the Mongol Empire because they're still expanding. And they still are. Now they're doing another invasion of Kumania, of what's left of it. Now the defensive pact has sprung up and they want to stop the Mongol advance, but they've taken a bit of losses, so I don't know how long that's going to take. If we're not careful, they're going to be looking at us next. For Chernigov. Want to help? Who's your enemy? That's big. I don't know about that. But again, I would mostly just support our new client here. Yet another morning when I wake up feeling as tired as I went to bed. I should do something about my listless mind. Perhaps I need to spend some time alone. Seclude myself in prayer and meditation. Secluded in my cave, meditating on the teachings of the Arhat, I have gained better control over my thoughts and desires. I resolve to be a better woman. As I'm trying to learn to reject hate, to be more of a true Buddhist. And do not give in to temptation by these people who attempt to seduce me. Also, if we ever fight against Greece again, it should be for a future invasion. But there's another thing I want to do. Knowing that I'll have a long reign, and hopefully live long enough till that threat level goes down, at least partially, where fabricate the claims on Crete, and then give Crete to the chosen of Ashoka Holy Order to use it as an island base. Or alternatively, Malta, which is further but also a bit precarious, region-wise. Anyways, let's just improve the quality of it. Woman with great military talent. Oh yeah, she is. Father. Grandfather. He was stressed, and it finally got him. He was 77. Vikramaditya, the terrible former emperor, has died. Now hopefully I'll live up and try to be as wise as him. I may not have the diplomacy like he has, but hopefully I'll try to be more pious. Oh, that's what I've been wondering. There is not much resources. We need to find some. Been making way less money than we used to. And also keep getting into fights. Just to further improve my skill, as we are 100,000 strong now. Strong enough to take on the Mongols in defensive wars. Like when we let them come to our, terrain. Or through Kashmir. Where you can say this is our yard. Yes. Got rid of them. They were Manichaeans. What else? So the Mongols, again, they will continue to expand. They're at peace now. Now he can't go anywhere. And which is partly why I said he could be looking at us next. But we don't know that for sure. I mean, if they choose to invade India, the likely target would be Kashmir. But if it's in Khorasan, that would be about as big of a concern. Because Khorasan is home to our Seljuk friends. Helped us out on invasions and whatnot. Just save up your money in case you need mercenaries or whatever type of help that you need these days. Finally, someone's been waiting to teach me. You're from up there. If only. Oh well. We'll come to an understanding. Just want to improve my fighting skill even further. Middle Kingdom seems stable. It's too bad that they're complacent about that. I don't think complacent is the right word. Whenever you're at war, I'll be ready to give you financial help whenever you need it. Liberation of Epirus. What liberation? Oh god, how many are there? Of course, comrade. We'll help you out. These are Greek rebels. They want their kingdom back. We will have them dealt with. Yeah, they're assaulting it right now. Put me in the front. Let's get up there. He's done us good service. Let him go. Plus, he's one of our commanders on this flank. Return. Safe and sound. My rival is dead. Great, now they pay tribute to Genghis Khan. He's got no piety. That's because he's a known demon worshipper. Aha! You know, since he's a Tengri pagan, they do have their own demon worshipping society of theirs, called the Plague Bringers. That's what he's a member of. He's a Plague Bringer. And his heir? Not as capable, but we don't know what he'll do. No wonder why he's a madman. He's a known demon worshipper, and with his huge army, there's not a damn thing they could do about it. Unless there's some Mongol vigilantes that wishes to stop him personally, but good luck with that. Anything else you need help with? What are the Greeks up to? Azerbaijan. That's where the Ecumenical Patriarch lives, or does he... Oh, he still lives there. Despite land and empire control. I was about to say, you know, I've always wanted to have another round at the Greeks, where I just want to, you know, defeat their big armies one more time, and give Serbia a chance to expand, and take back Dukla or something. In a holy war. And I would most definitely support it. So here's our chance. Look, you nomads, we will help you out because you are a fellow Buddhist, but it's only for Azerbaijan. Whereas you are mostly committed to your troops to help out the other, to stop the Mongol advance. All help will be appreciated, so we'll be bringing the retinue, the Anatolians, the Syrians and Iraqis as well. So, gather around, everybody. We'll only be taking a considerable force. Oh, and let's not forget Khorasan too, which will bring up a lot of troops. This should be enough to take on the Greeks, as well as my skills as a holy warrior. And in addition, that I may have to go get some holy warrior commanders at a great crisis in need. But this is not a great crisis. This is just a stop their advance, destroy their armies as much as we can, and hopefully the Serbs will pay back and get Dukla. If they got enough karma, that is. I mean, after all, he is a member of the Chosen of Ashoka, and since he's been around for a long time, I assume he's an Avenger like me. So we'll go. Yep, going to war again against Greece, but it's to support our Buddhist brethren, the Alans. Which, yeah, they're pretty sizable, but I don't know if they can manage. Even though they're already committed to fighting against the Mongols, but soon they're going to turn that around, unless they have already. But I'm already raising a pretty good number of troops that would be necessary to take. So you will be heading to this region, this army group here, while we get together the rest and try to intercept any Greeks that come through here. Syrians, Iraqis, Anatolians will be gathering up there while we'll do most of the fighting. Where are their troops at the moment? One of them's over there in newly conquered territory, or some that's already been in existence. None of it. Infidels never sleep, and neither shall we. Can't wait. Sturmia, what's your cap? I was about to say Christian Defensive Pact. Well, who else is against you? I mean, I joined. Khan, one of the vassals, did accept. Oh, it's just you then. Even though you are a small force. A tribal force. So they have not arrived in the Azerbaijani front yet, and that's what this army is going to be made for. Well, we will try to cut off any enemies that attempt to come this way. They've already sent a considerable force this way. Well, I'm still training. They're sending by ship. They're going up there. Hiding the morale of the troops. They're going to the Sea of Azov. They're going to land in those coasts. There they are. Stop him. Oh, there'll be many more coming. Some of them already getting across. Well, you're still on your way. Matter of fact, get them moving fast. And what are you Iraqis doing? Iraqi Holy War for Al-Bahrain. What is the... Oh, you got a lot of troops. I didn't know you were that powerful. I thought he was just going mad. Anatolios Zaton. That's in Ragusa County, or Raugia, the Greek name of it. Fight! Just keep cutting them off. Well, you just hold there and wait for reinforcements, if any. I was about to say, what's the nearest that can march their way there? No? What about you guys? 6,000. Okay. So, in other words, we're bringing in troops from Koshala, Delhi, Kashmir. You'll be headed there. It'll be a long march to you, so. Bring sister. This is just a stay back until reinforcements, and then you'll fight against this group while we'll deal with any incoming. Let's see. Oh wait, you are with us. You see, yeah, that's what I need you. I think we turned them around. Yeah, just keep them back. Surprised you Serbs haven't joined up yet to help out your Buddhist brethren. Unless they give you a mission, then I will understand. I mean, you are an Avenger, not a Grand Master. Just occupy this piece of territory. There's a reason why I said he's an Avenger. Look, he's been an Avenger for a long time. Despite the lack of membership. I'm trying to get rid of their off-tree. Oh, that reminds me. Highly unlikely, but is there any, any wise man that could be considered as a court guru that is a Buddhist? Because I'm looking for one. There it is. Buddhist guru. I need you here. I need you to help me get rid of my anger. No. That's for a trait or a person named Guru, but no. Talking about your occupation. It's just you had to go for one for high learning. Amazingly, you're the only court guru in the world. And where are you from? Oh no. Good job. You are now my new court guru. May you live long. Armies assembled together. Try to make your way there, but which means you're gonna have to go through there, through there, and the places where supply limit isn't favorable for you. But I think you'll make it out. You'll do fine. Thank you for the money. Well, we'll try to besiege this area. And should Greek armies come, we'll get them. Just help out on the Azerbaijani front. I nod my head. Yeah, occupying bits of enemy territory will come a long way. What poor student? Let's say, were you teaching me how to be more virtuous rather than on military matters? I do not know. For now. Oh, just for seeing that child, I am reminded of something. And that marriage thing, too. Yeah, go ahead. I need to get married. It's about that time. The question is, who? Oh yeah, a lot of Manichaeans, they're still around. Not sure they've moved in yet. There's a few Zoroastrian. Oh yeah, and there's Mongols out there too. I don't think you can reason with Mongolia with marriage. They would rather invade you. Sogdians are still around? Ooh, bad person, but lustful. Like, look, you may be bad of character, but... And you're just some commander of, Orissa. I'm thinking, I'll think about it. I was about to side, but I saw strong, so... Give me the strong man. And he likes me well enough because of the sex appeal. I was gonna start getting swing tags, but let me give you something to drink. Oh. This, alcohol, and then private conversation, just to like me a bit better. Then that's that. But he doesn't want to come. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, not again. What did you do to cultural unrest? Especially in Orid. Okay, we're on our way. We're just gonna beat this army and then we'll come to you. Oh, God, King, what are you doing over there? Don't get captured, otherwise that place will be lost to you. Don't go down this easily. This is a stupid move, but I trust myself and the Chinese commanders. Almost there for relief, as well as from the nomads. As I said, stupid move Jones. Not to mention they have the mountains, but we have the commanding talent and the faith. Reinforcements have arrived, but we beat them back too. Territory liberated. Stay in your position. As they're about to come, then, and start taking those areas. Well, we will try to get to Serbia as quick as we can. We're on our way now. Wow. Just our retinues. What are you up to? Tributaries. So you're making a habit of it. This is good supply, so advance to them. And with you now together, go up there too. Just wondering. Idea. I kept talking about, you know, you've been good to me. About Crete and whatnot. Start fabricating claims. Just need to fabricate claim one county, and then the other. And possibly add Malta to the mix. One wants to allow women, the other wants to allow spies. Will the Grand Master take both? I am kind. Alright. Plato gave me something good for once. Alright, you saved Serbia, and since we are here, I guess we'll start taking this piece of land too. As much as we're already taking other areas. Even though I wish we would just beat them up a bit more. Which we can. In fact, let's go do that. Women are now allowed in the order. Hey, sister. It's too bad I can't send you there. Because line of succession or whatever traits that's restricting you from doing so? I don't know if you could chase them down, but try. I know we'll kill a few. Oh dear. Help them out. Any way you can. Just gotta pick off a few more. Losing it as we crossed the river and the mountains, which was my bad. That is not good. My Seljuk father died. At least they're coming in with low morale. What else? Mongol invasion of Kumania. And you rose up. Some of them became independent. Is that right? Yeah, some of the territories just became independent from the Mongol Empire. They're willing to rise up against them. All I can say is good luck with that. Get on your way back. Oh, I know who you're dealing with. What we're dealing with. Yeah, we had to withdraw. Get out of here. Stupid move. Oh, don't worry. Friendly reinforcements are here. That was a tactical error on my part. That's for my husband. Yeah, that's the best the Greek army they're sending. Go reinforce some of that up there. We'll try to make our way over there. They're badly outnumbered. Very high level of tolerance. We were on the verge of winning the war, but no. Series of defeats and retreats. What the hell? We'll try to make our way up. .99 war score, will it matter or not? I mean, we already occupied all the territories. Unless he surrenders now, then all this nonsense can stop. But he's assaulting the holdings, so that's going to prolong the conflict. Correct. You know what I need? I need holy warriors. Just give me 4. Holy elephants leader. And you are knight leader. Also knight leader. And knight leader. A strong genius. Right, now we've got to replace some. That's because I need more damage against religious enemies. Damn it. I was about to say, let's go the long way round. Avoid the river crossing penalty. As they're occupying territory little by little. Yeah, just go through the valley and we will be there. Just watch the holy warriors do the work. Not to mention even ground. No river crossings, no mountains. Just even. Look at that. So let's liberate these territories and we'll win the war. War's won. Let's go home. Through there. You were never there, were you? No. Okay. Of course. Whenever that time comes, whether if it's from Serbia or anyone else. But at least we'll try to recover our losses, return to original post, in case Serbia needs help again, with whatever reason. As this man is wounded, stressed, and depressed, just like me. Yeah, welcome to my life. Fear, I know, oh, someone's gonna take care of that. But you're dead. Maybe it's a late text. Late text. Like the letter came in late. There you go. There's a proper way of saying it. Yeah. Now what's left of the Byzantine Empire now pays tributes to Italy. I just saw something. That's why I just averted my eyes for a moment. Like it was like Venice. Orthodox Francia lost some of its territory. All right. Where's the capital? Over there. They just lost their grip. So I guess there was, and I wasn't paying attention, a revolt war of sorts of independence, and they lost it. And I'm sure he's going to want all that back. But he's still got a very powerful vassal. And they're no longer Catholics, they're Orthodox. Well, to be fair, Europe is a mixture of Catholicism and Orthodoxy. Except in Italy, which they were keeping it true with Orthodoxy. Yes, purely Catholic Italy. That means Francia would not be a bother. Oh my goodness. Why am I listening to a dead man? Like as if his words still echo in the training hall or something. I know it's a little bug in the game, which is tended to be, I don't know, overlooked by the developer, which I know who he is, but I'm not gonna. Okay, now they give me someone else. Instead of, it's like, quit hiding. No, not hiding. It's like, why are you being taught by a dead man? Are you hallucinating or something? Have you been smoking that demon weed? As one of my friends used to say. Oh, you took it. Who does that belong to? Iraq again. You are reliable. At least you're able to get yourself another son. I've noticed, young Lynn has grown increasingly, aggravated during the last couple of weeks, and today something extra unthoughtful slipped my tongue, which caused him to storm. I exclaimed that the Emperor would hear about this. What Emperor? He's not your Emperor. But why would I want to arrest him? He's a capable man. So I just said this may upset our relations with the Yuan Empire, which is the Mongol Empire in China. The Mongol Empire is at war. They're still invading, little by little. But he's no longer 100,000 strong. Which means, if we go to war with him, we can take him on par. So I'm not terribly concerned about the Mongols. I'm close to finishing. So, give me another. Yeah, the Klingers will handle it. How you doing, friend? And remember, I sent my Chancellor to Crete to fabricate the county here, and fabricate another here, and if time allows, fabricate there as well. All these places will go to the chosen of Ashoka. This will be an independent Buddhist realm. It will not be part of the Indian Empire, at least not yet. Did it say Knuckle Slammer? Yeah, the Bengali Sumenesco they call him Knuckle Slammer, and he is the member of the followers of Utsa. Now I'm gregarious. Oh, don't tell me the Koguru is dead. Oh no, he's still around. Well, why aren't you helping me? Help me get rid of that rough trait, so I could be a true Buddhist. The old man's dead, isn't he? Just died of severe stress, but at least you're brawny and zealous and ambitious. And you have a claim on the Sheikhdom of Tobruk? I doubt you wouldn't want to go fight over that, would you? But at least you got a little brother now. Yes, everybody who is a member of the Defensive Pact against Mongolia will fight against them. And with Greece's help, along with Sweden, Arabia, I'm looking at the names I may recognize of big countries. Are you involved? I don't think I saw your name there. Yeah, you are involved. You're there too. Because I don't know how to pronounce that name. That's of an Alan origin. Shahzada of Nepal? Oh. Sweden won't be able to contribute because they're dealing with revolt independence. Now it's prayer and meditation time. Prayer and meditation. What's going on over there? Tyranny? What did you do to make a man? Is it because you hold a strong claim and it says, hey, that should be mine? I'll help you out. Get me to the ships. After I've done my meditation. Stop that revolt, and let him get the titles. So Serbia will be stronger when he holds more land. Especially when he revokes that Catholic vassal of his. And it's a wonder how most of your troops come from this county more than this one. Gemstone mine in Madurai. Let's jump him. Finished my book. The constant surges of adrenaline and increased heart rate makes me weary. It's not as fun being angry as it used to be. Just take it easier. No longer rough. And I finally fulfilled the ambition to learn to reject hate. There's no room for hatred, so now, let's have children, okay? It's about that time. I mean, you like me well enough. Matter of fact, just to get 100%, I'll give you a minor title. You can be the Keeper of the Dead. So yeah. If people were to say, hey, where do you keep your dead? And then my husband, what's your name? Danga would say, the dead are over there. You can go take this area, we'll take this piece of territory. Fang Gong Fu. That name's familiar. I've heard that name before. What the... As I said, that name strikes me very familiar. If any of you viewers probably recall from the past episodes, I've heard of this man before. But you are an old man, you've been through a lot, so therefore it's time for you to take your vows. So you will be a Buddhist monk living in Serbia. Which is under revolt, of course, but it'll be done soon. Unless you get imprisoned again, then that's very unfortunate of you. I would like to see them expand up to Belgrade. Because here's a little fun fact for Buddhism in Serbia, which may sound a little odd to modern ears, but there used to be a Buddhist temple in Belgrade. But there were no Buddhist Serbs. Instead, there were Kalmaks, or whatever these people are called. They were of a Mongolian origin that they settled in Belgrade in small numbers, and they kept a Buddhist temple. They've been around during the days of the Kingdom of Serbia, not the medieval King of Serbia, the modern Kingdom of Serbia, like from the 1880 something to 1918, before it became the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. And the Buddhist temple was in existence all the way until the 1960s, when the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia under Tito, they tore that building down after, well, nobody was using it after World War II because they've all gone. I learned about that the other day when I was looking for Buddhism in Europe, and it's like, how many Buddhists live in Serbia? Obviously, it's got to be less than 10,000 or even less than that. And are there even any temples? I tried looking for them, but no, there was just one documented one at Belgrade, which no longer exists. And I don't know if you Serbian viewers are watching this, that might be even surprise you that you didn't know that there was a Buddhist temple in Belgrade. Unless it was common knowledge, then whatnot. I used to know a lot of stuff about the Balkans before I became interested in India. All things India, not just Buddhism or Hinduism, just everything. Damascus is now Buddhist. Now assault the holding. Get it done quick. Go home. Now, revoke the titles if you must. Especially to that Catholic vassal. The more land you hold in the domain, the more powerful you are. And it's time for me to drink the fountain of youth. Now I'm 32 years old again. Alright, just give me a few more years, a few more, possible chances for this man to impregnate me. And then I will have a child. I don't care if it's a son or a daughter. As long as it's from this line. My sister's is alright, it's just, I would rather have it directly from me. I feel like I've done enough for, during my 20s, where I was rising to become a great Buddhist warrior. And I got rid of all of my sins and vices. Fear, anger, hate, suffering, all gone. Now I am a Buddhist warrior. Like my grandfather before me. Well, I don't know if he was ever a Buddhist warrior. I think he was strictly a monk, I think. I recall he abdicated early. Yes. Yes. You want me to set who free? Bulin? Sure. He's a fellow Buddhist. I don't remember what he did wrong. I think we captured him in a battle or sorts. Oh, he was one of the raiders. I remember. Oh no. Don't forbid women in the order. How many are there of the potential female commanders out there? So I could say, hey, wait. Whoops, wrong button, but it's alright. It's too bad I can't send you to the Holy Order, and neither for you. But for now, Ranadicha is my heir. still in the works, despite the corruption. Anatolian Holy War for Kastamon. Oh, this county. You'll get it. Oh, right. You got rid of the Catholic vassal and you got your county that you wanted because you had a strong claim to it. You only have one vassal, and that's the young countess. Why am I so attractive to these people? Well, I'm glad everyone respects me. Well, especially now that we have extremely high tolerance. And a combination of those two bloodlines. Well, or three. I gotta show you in a moment. Intrigue. Just want to remind everybody. Yeah, Persian opinion +5. Persian opinion +5 from Seljuk. Buddhists and Jains respect me a bit more nowadays. Hindus, Jains, Buddhists, yes. And, what else? Oh, yes, and this Indo-Aryan. So, like, for example, this Gujarati man here likes me in obvious ways, but as you can see, yeah, him as a Jain, blood of Gopala, +5, yes, in the Kazan, Indo-Aryan. And Perdia Palai, Samrajni Chakravartin, and Ashoka likes me more. Whereas if you have Persians, yeah, they like me a lot more, especially with the two other bloodlines, other than the Samrajni Chakravartin and Ashoka. You could say Indo-Aryans and Persians like me a bit more. Arabs, Greeks, other minority cultures that live here, even Serbs, if they even fled here, they'll still like me because, well, I am what I am. How about you? Yes, you do like me because of bloodline reasons of Samrajni Chakravartin and Ashoka. And likes my hanging gardens and the fact that we're both zealous Hindus. And look at you, you became a gardener. I guess you built a great garden for yourself. Not a wonder. I wish you would build a wonder, like get your own Buddhist temple or a statue of your ancestors or something. And now that there's peace, we should hold Diwali. Hopefully there's a chance that I get to make my husband a lover. So, oh, this is different because we often do Diwali as a male, but not too much as a female, especially married to a husband. So, a magnificent, a nice cape or something would be enough, but no. Give him a magnificent horse. This would please him. Welcome all. Holy War against the Arabian Caliph. And traditional ceremonial gifts. My husband is overjoyed at this magnificent gift, as he likes me enough already. Let us celebrate. Hope we'll do it more often. Because, you know, happier times. Well, remember, we will not go to war again until claims are fabricated for the islands. Oh, I should start reading a book. Maybe I'll become a poet as well. As there's still secret Hindus around and about. But it's alright. Aspiring poet. Come on, hurry up. They're gonna get you. If you don't finish that war soon and get that county. What you got there? Let me see your gifts. Bunch of books. Ooh, you got the Art of War. And that chainmail armor that we gave you. And these useless Christian artifacts for you Buddhists. And that Greek Crusader lance, which, oh yeah, some of that stuff was inherited when we killed that Crusader king. Or when, no, he passed away. We didn't assassinate him. We tried to, but never came about. He passed away, and the stuff was inherited to him. See? So this is his weapon of choice. A weapon is a weapon. It's not a religious weapon. Maybe. Oh, I know what to do with this amount of money. This is what we call, you know, giving our ally our thanks. I could compose another book. I thought I was feeling uninspired when I created my book. It's too bad I can't send the Serb Kama Sutra because he's not Indo-Aryan. He would greatly appreciate it. Why have I not been using that health book? Oh yeah, this is the one I wrote. Composed by Samrajni Chakravartin Nârani II the Victorious, as an instruction manual for close combat fighting. The book is a reliable source for information for anybody interested in the fighting style of a Tamil duelist. You know, we're already using Vijayaditya's book, which was ages ago. But this is a contemporary version. You can equip them both, and that means you'll do well, very well in narrow flank. I guess I'll compose another one for whatever reason. I didn't know they'll let me do another despite this soon, so... This time for learning, knowing that I'm a woman of faith. And search me a smith. Get me a goldsmith. Once I get those jewels, I'll donate them to Serbia. As a show of gratitude. It's friendship for the Indo-Serbian relations. And go on a tiger hunt as well. We'll end the episode soon after the gift giving. Oh god, the tiger killed the mare. Killed by a man-eating tiger. Let me guess, we didn't kill him. But regardless, I will be a poet. It's good for the diplomacy. Seems I have no luck with tigers. Well, now here's the goldsmith. And give me all the great... By the way, those crown jewels are mine. Oh, that's the old one. Dagger of Glory, that's quality 4. So if we can get quality 3, donate to them. And okay, just give it a moment. I will give out a Mongol update before this episode ends. Just waiting for those crown jewels to be finished. Oh no, not my niece. Oh no, that's the one that's going to make it quality 4, so I'll do the opposite. I am not made of money. Do your best of what is available. Because if you get the quality 4 artifacts again, they won't spawn into your treasury. That's one of my commanders. No, he's done a great service for this country. Gemstone mine is complete. Still fighting against the Mongols, which they're still invading. And also a holy war by one of our vassals, which you're not winning at the moment. What's taking you so long to fabricate a claim? Well, it does take a while, but we could have been better, but he's a good man. Oh, you were able to take it. I'll create it for you. Paphlagonia is yours. Now, Greece is separated. I'm sure one day this part will be independent. Thus further weakening the realm. I keep looking at Serbia in case they get into war, because sometimes when you get a notification that, you know, ah, child of concubine. Okay. I was about to say, is that a bastard child? Alright, Serbia, I got gifts for you. From one Buddhist member to another. It's down there. Here is a celestial necklace. And here's the dagger of glory. What a splendid object, he says. Maybe I'll give you better armor. Because that old one is junk. If you want to defend yourself better. I mean, you're not great combat skill-wise, as you are not a member of any society. I mean, hell, we could use you. If the Grand Master allows diplomats. He allows heretics in, so will women, and spies. No diplomats, so he can't join. Boy, we got one who has cancer and the other infirm. These old Grand Masters aren't going to be prominent these days. So let's just take a look at the Mongol Empire real quick before we end this episode. So, yeah, he's starting to lose his event spawn troops, and what happened to Temujin? He was slain in personal combat. We don't know who... Oh, I remember. Let me explain you this real quick before we get on out of here. You know how he was a known demon worshipper, this Temujin? As he was the member of that Tengri demon worship society called the Plague Bringers. He overdid it, he did too much, so therefore he was revealed as a known demon worshipper, despite the fact he's a holy warrior of the Tengri faith. And then, I remember one time when I was in Venice, when I overdid what I did, became a known demon worshipper and whatnot, was able to defend myself in holy wars, until they sent out vigilantes against you. Yes, that's what happens when you are a known demon worshipper. They send vigilantes on you, and they'll keep attacking you, depending on your combat skill, of course. They will keep coming after you until you are dead. And this is what happened to Kagan, or Genghis Khan Temujin the Despoiler. Tengri vigilantes got him. Well, now the Mongol Empire is run by Toloi, the Eastern Wind, which sounds like a badass name in itself, as he's a bloodletting enthusiast. Constant blood and maintain his health and balance. His humors has sucked all passion from his body and turned him to a cold and calculating loner. Gee, beware. But it seems he will not attack India, not with that kind of strength. I mean, if he dares to attack India, we'll be ready. If not, then it's just an observation which will sooner or later no longer worry. as sooner or later we will expand again to the islands of Greece before we hit the mainland, and help out with Serbia on whatever it needs, even if I have to provide them a better weapon and better armor. And we hope you provide you a better next episode, because who knows, anything can happen at this point where Mongols may or may not invade India, and also our continuing support of our only Buddhist European ally, and all the other unique things, as I am a pious, poet, zealous Buddhist warrior after I was able to defeat fear and reject hate. And I hope to have a child soon. If not, then it's going to go to my nephew. But, yeah, well. So, we'll see you next time. Until then, so long for now.